Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. I'm Teacher Del and I'm very happy to be with you today. Today we've got a great class. We're going to be talking about tricky prepositions. Now that's going to be very interesting because it's a grammar point that I know many of you find difficult. Okay, so before we start, let me tell you how the class works. It's very easy. If this is your first time, I want you to participate. So that means I want you to write comments. Please tell me your name, tell me where you are watching us from, your level of English, or any questions that you may have. Also, as some of you already know, towards the end of the class, I will have 3 questions for you. Please write your answers in the comments and I'll be able to give you some live feedback. Okay, so before we start with tricky prepositions, let's have a look at what we learned last week. Last week, we talked about imperatives. So that was another very good grammar class. So imperatives, we explained that it was about giving people instructions using the imperative, how to form the imperative, and also how to form the negative imperative. Okay, so if you wanted to watch the class again, or if you've missed it, let's say, it's really simple. All you need to do is you need to go back onto our Facebook page. On the left-hand side, you click onto the video section, then another window will appear, and then you can select the class that you want to watch. You can write some comments because we will always reply to you. Now, let's start with today's class, tricky prepositions. Right, okay, we've got Anvar and Robert. They are watching us. Great, so welcome to the class. Where are you watching us from? Come on, give me more information so I can speak to you. Okay, so what are prepositions? First of all, prepositions basically show the relationship between other words in a sentence. Okay, they give information about time, space, direction, or location. And also they can change the meaning of a sentence or the meaning of a verb, especially when it comes to phrasal verbs. So prepositions are not easy. Prepositions are one of the hardest things to learn in English. True or false? What do you think? Yes, it's true, okay? Because usually you tend to translate prepositions and you tend to relate to your own language, and sometimes the preposition you use in your own language is different from the one that we use in English, so it's difficult. And also, the English language has many prepositions and many tricky ones, so you need to be patient with them. How to learn them? Let me give you some advice. First of all, you need to learn the verb with its preposition. That's true to phrasal verbs or to most verbs. So a couple of examples. You need to learn to look at. So you need to add the preposition at. And to listen to, because to listen on its own, it's not right. Also, what I would say is remember, because some rules do apply. For example, with dates, you would say on 13th of March, on, or at home. So it depends. If you're talking about dates, if you're talking about location, then we tend to use on and at. Okay, right, Falaki, Hatem, Sam and Adil are with us as well. So thanks for watching and I hope you are okay. Where are you watching us from? What's your level of English? Are you regular viewers or is it the first time that you are watching? Come on, tell me and I'll be able to give you some live feedback. Let's continue. Okay, so the best thing to do is to learn the prepositions naturally. So repeat what you hear. If you are watching films or if you are a premium student and you are watching all of our ABBA films, repeat what you hear. If you are listening to songs in English, repeat, basically the words from the songs, and then you'll learn the preposition naturally. Another way is to do lots of exercises so it becomes natural. Okay, let's look at some of them. To and from. Right, to is a preposition of movement or direction. A couple of examples here. We are going to New York, so it's in the direction of New York, to New York. Or she walks to school every day. Okay, so there is this sensation of movement here and direction. Again, from here is used as a preposition of origin, so where it's, where it starts basically. So to express a sense of beginning. So I am from Argentina. So this is where I'm from. This is where I started. Or from the beginning. That's an easy one to remember. Okay, we've got Caro who's watching from Denmark, okay, and Rahid who's in Dubai. So brilliant, two lovely places I'd love to go and visit. So yeah, great. Next one, from and to. So here we're using to and from again, but in a different way. So again, we use them to talk about starting and finishing points or times. Look at the examples because that's always easier. So they drove from Madrid to Lisbon. They started in Madrid and then they got to Lisbon later on. Or he works from 9 to 5, so starts at 9 and finishes at 5. Okay, from and of. Of is used for belonging to, relating to, and connected with. So examples are always easier for you to understand, I'm sure. The rules of the game, okay? The first day of winter. And as we've just said, from is a preposition of origin. So here we can't say the rules from the game. It's not very good, okay? Because remember, from is the origin, while of is used to connect things, to put things together. So let's continue. In, at, and on. These are tricky ones. So let's start with in. We use in when we want to talk about unspecific times and moments. So in the morning, okay? It could be any time in the morning. In 2018, could be any time. I haven't actually said a specific time in 2018. Our train leaves in 2 hours, okay? Otherwise we would say our train leaves at 2 o'clock. It's more precise. So in unspecific times and moments. Also to talk about a location or a place in Paris, in the States, okay? So again, in is a difficult one because it relates to many things. At is used to indicate a place or a specific time. So I've just mentioned, okay, in the morning or at 2 o'clock. So here, I'll meet you at the bus stop at 9:30, okay? If I'd said, I'll meet you at the bus stop in the morning, we don't know when that is. We know it's in the morning, but it's not specific. Or we say at home. Okay, so all of these examples, you just need to learn them and then it will come naturally to you. Okay, on. That's used, like we said at the beginning, with days and dates. So my birthday is on the 2nd of June. And that's true, that's my birthday. So for birthdays, for dates, we say on. Okay, we also use that with devices. So what's on TV tonight, okay? Or on the internet. So with devices, for dates, we use on. Again, we use it with means of transport. So I'm on the bus. Or it's used to indicate how to position something. Put the plates on the table. So again, you may not remember everything today because it is tricky, but you know you can watch the classes again, so please do. Another one that's really tricky. Into in one word or in and to, 2 words. So into in one word, that indicates a movement, a direction or an action. Let's look at the examples. He ran into the garden. Into the garden. Okay, it's an action, it's movement into the garden. She got into trouble. Okay, into, it's one word because it's an action, movement or direction. Let's have a look when it's 2 words. Well, here it's easy to remember because we're talking about 2 prepositions. In can be part of the verb, like log in to our website, or to can be part of the infinitive, or can be a direction or also an action. I came in to tell you, okay? I came in to tell you. Here they are 2 separate because one belongs to with the verb and the other one belongs to the infinitive. Okay. Sorry, yes, one could be an action and one could be an infinitive. It's complicated, I did warn you. Okay, so I'm only giving you a few, but we'll do these classes again. I'll choose other prepositions because if I give you all of them in one go, you will not remember anything. So it's better to have a few at a time, but to know them well. So, okay. Yes, good question here, Adil. Right, to look at and to look for, two different verbs really, even though look is the same one, that's the common verb. Okay, to look at is when you are, let's say, you know, I'm looking at you, and to look for something, it's to search for something. I'm looking for my keys, you know, in my handbag, for example. But to look at, okay, and also to look for. We have to look after as well, okay? We have different ones. So, but that's a good question. So if you're not sure, always look for the definition and learn the verb with its preposition because they are two different things. Let's practice together. So like I've mentioned, I have 3 questions for you. Let's have a look at them. First, write a sentence using the preposition at. Remember when we use at? So write a sentence with at and I'll tell you if that's correct. First one with at. Second one is also writing a sentence, but with the preposition to. Okay, so at and to. And the third one with from. Remember, from is a sense of beginning. Okay, it's when something originates from somewhere. So 3 different sentences with 3 prepositions. Come on, have a go. I'm going to give you a little bit of time. But in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about the ABBA course. Now, at the beginning of this class, we actually posted some links in the comment box. I'm sure you've seen them. Okay, one of the link is for the ABBA course. So if you click on that link, you'll be able to sign up to our course. But let me explain how it works. The ABBA course is a fantastic way for you to learn English. We go from beginners up to advanced business level. So there will be a level for you. We have 144 units, and the way it works is each unit is basically contains a short film. We call it an ABBA film. And then the rest of the unit is basically based around the film. You have activities, you have a video class. Each unit contains a video class. This is where we explain the grammar. You have different activities, whether it's listening, grammar, different skills here. And also you always have an assessment at the end of the unit to check what you've learned. Now you will see that if you click on the link, you can be a premium student or a free student. Let me tell you about the free first. With the free student, you have access to the first unit of every level and all of the video classes, which are the grammar classes. But if you're really serious about learning English, and that's definitely the better option, you must become a premium student because then you will have access to the whole course, all 144 units, and on top of that, you are allocated your own teacher. So you can write to me or to teacher Robin, okay, through emails about any questions you have about the course, and we will check your English, we'll tell you what's right, and you can also communicate with us. We reply very quickly. So it's the best option. Okay, Rashmi is saying, are you from the US? No, I'm not. Teacher Robin is from the US. No, I have a British accent, but actually I'm French, but I used to live in England. I spent most of my childhood and most of my adult life in England. Okay, so no, I'm not from the US, but it's a beautiful country to visit. I've been many times. So let me tell you about the course a little bit more. It's a very flexible course. You can actually start with your smartphone. If you are on the bus in the morning, you can use your smartphone and start with the ABBA course straight away. Then when you get home, if you want to continue on your desktop, you can. So it's very flexible, lots of different ways. And also at ABBA, we're very generous because we give you lots of things for free. As you know, we do the live classes. Now we do them twice a week now, okay? So 2 different topics a week. So please check the schedule. But if you go on Facebook, you will see that we don't just do the live classes. We do articles, quizzes, you write to us and we reply so you can get in touch with us. Also, we've got the ABBA journal, and that's another link that we posted earlier. If you click on that link, you'll be able to read all the different posts, all the different blog posts that we write, and some of them are about prepositions. So I really, really recommend that you check them out. And we are on YouTube, and we've got a Twitter, and we're on Twitter as well. Okay, right, Carol says, I will go to London, so 2 is correct, at 6 o'clock. Brilliant, okay, that's good. And Mustafa, I am at the school. Now here, I am at school. The preposition is correct, so well done, but it's I am at school, I am at work, I am at home, okay? But well done. You see, you are learning today. Okay, I'm already answering your questions, and I'm looking at your feedback. If you've got more, please tell me. We can wait a couple of seconds. Where is Teacher Robin? Okay, well, Teacher Robin isn't far, okay, and she will be back on Thursday. So, Teacher Robin, I will tell you in a minute what we will be talking about. So, the way it works now with 2 topics a week is Teacher Robin does one day. It could be a Tuesday, a Thursday, or, you need to check the schedule for this, and I do the other day. So, this week I started, and then on Thursday it will be Teacher Robin. Okay, but I will tell her that you've said hi. Don't worry. Okay, so talking about Teacher Robin, she will be here on Thursday, and she will tell you about how to make the most of the ABBA course. That's really, really, really interesting. Especially, we will have a special guest. You will see. I don't want to tell you more than that. We'll have a special guest that will tell you a bit more about the ABBA course. Okay. Judith says, I received a gift from my mother. Very good. It's from her mother. It's her mother that gave the gift to her. Well done. Excellent. So I'm glad you're really learning really fast today. So don't forget about next Thursday. Some of the links that we've posted today were about, one really important link is for you to download today's PDF. So if you haven't done so already, please do, because everything that's on the screen behind me, you will have it just for yourself. You can share, you can watch the video, the class again. It's very helpful. And one of the links is also to sign up to our newsletter, so you are always notified of what we do and of our classes. Okay, right. I can see that there aren't any more messages or comments for now. So turn on your notifications. But all I want to say is thank you very much for your participation. I've really enjoyed being with you today, and I can see that you are learning, so it's always great. And I will see you at some point next week. So bye for now. Bye.